TPC. I'm in snowy Tulsa, Oklahoma, with my buddy Scot here, and I just got here. What, yesterday? Was it yesterday or the day before? No, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Two days ago, and I'm losing track of time here on the TPC road trip 2020. But unfortunately, our Oklahoma City meetup today is now postponed until tomorrow. We definitely need to get the word out about that. So it'll be on Monday night in Midwest City at Pelican Restaurant, 7 p.m.
Is it 7?
7 p.m.
Okay.
7 to 9. That'll be tomorrow night, or whenever you see this, Monday night. What is it? Is tomorrow the 14th? Yes, tomorrow's the 14th. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. So what's going on here in Tulsa right now?
It's snowing, and we had a very minute get together last night. The Bubba Man showed up.
Oh yeah,
The Bubba Man showed up. We had a good time with him, and we're looking forward to Oklahoma City. Give us some quick updates on high points of the last couple days.
Yeah, the high points so far on this entire trip. Not to say that we haven't had a great time everywhere, but goodness gracious, in Joshua, Texas, just south of Fort Worth, it was unbelievable. First of all, the venue was incredible. Our hosts there were incredible. The food that they made for us was out of sight. I can't even brag on it enough. And then with the gathering that we had, the people that we had, it was just it was just a really special night for me, having done this for so many years, disconnected from all of you guys out there, and to actually see these people in this room gathered and listening and participating, and we're sharing information and learning from each other. It was really, it's a great conversation with some really great people, and that was by far the highlight of this trip so far. But from here, after Oklahoma City tomorrow night, then we're headed up north. We're going to get, we're going to hit Minnesota, Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, that sort of thing. So I'm leaving this to go
It's something worse, I'm sure.
further north. I hope it's not worse, but we're going to make it happen regardless. Scott, we should probably talk about some of the things you and I have talked about the last couple of days, since we've had some quality time since I got to Tulsa. We're not going to beat this horse to death any longer. We all know what's happening on social media. We know what's happening with our reach restriction on not only our page, but the cancellations, the deplatforming, the reach restrictions, the ad account deactivations, all those things that are happening across that platform with particularly conservative, libertarian, liberty voices in social media world. So that's happening. It's irrefutable, indisputable. It's just happening, and it's happening to us. So we discussed for a long time how we were going to rebuild this thing and get back up to the numbers that we should be, and really, to be honest, back to the numbers or two numbers where we think that we can go now, even under this type of speech oppression. And I think that we've hit on a formula. Yeah, and this was kind of by accident, just since I've been on the road here. We all know about the bar up in Staten Island. Was that Max Tavern?
Max Pub, Max Public House, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And as soon as I saw that he had declared his pub an autonomous zone, well, I went straight to his GoFundMe page, threw some money at him for his legal fees, for paying his penalties, defense fund, obviously, that sort of thing. And of course, once you go to GoFundMe and you give money to a particular cause, then you get on that mailing list and you start learning more, and you get the updates about what's happening with them. And I ran it as I was driving up from Texas up here to Tulsa the other day. It ran through my mind. I think that for the money that you guys have been contributing to TPC over the last several months, that what we want to do is we want to establish a fund. Essentially, there's kind of no other way to put it, but we're going to tithe from your contributions to TPC. We're going to tithe to civilly disobedient business owners all over the country. As your money comes into us, a portion of that's going to go out to them, a significant portion. And we've even been talking this morning about some other ideas about some particular merchandise types of items that we will use that will exclusively 100% of the profits will go towards funding legal fees and the fines, the penalties, like the other guy that went on the air the other night. And
ripped it.
Yeah, he was on one of the Fox News shows.
Tucker,
Yeah, and he just took his $15,000 dollar penalty that had just been, or fine that had been delivered to him, and just ripped it up on national television. But see, that's the kind of people we need to be supporting. So, going to take it one step further and make a big announcement right now. So here we go. The reason why I decided to go on the road and do this in the middle of the winter and head north during the winter is because, as we know, we hear about cancel culture and we talk about it. My career was canceled this year because of COVID, being in the music and the entertainment business. So once all of the dates had finally fallen off of my December schedule, I called Scot up and I said, man, what do you think about me just hitting the road for 5-6 weeks and going out and meeting the TPC followers that have been so faithful to us for so long? And he thought it was a great idea, so here we are. I'm 2 weeks into this thing now, over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks about. And while I've been on the road, guess what happened? My January calendar fell apart.
Canceled again.
Yeah. So every time, so for instance, back in North Carolina, Governor Cooper has done an entire curfew from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., and he's extended that all the way out to January the 8th at least. And we know what he's done in the past. Everything gets extended further and further and further. So he ended up obliterating my January calendar now. So I think that after I get home, I should be home on January 1st, and all things going as planned out here. And then I'm going to retrench for a couple days, do some laundry, say hi to my kids and other people that I know and love there in town, let them know that I'm still alive. And then I think I'm going to go up to the Northeast where you guys are really struggling up there. So we've had so many people up there that wanted us to come to New Hampshire, Philadelphia, Maryland, D.C., obviously New York, all parts of New York. Yeah, and so with all of that initial response that we had to this, I think we're going to build upon that, but we're going to do it a little bit different this time. We're going to ask you to help us find and identify those business owners like Max up in Staten Island, or like the barber up in Michigan, or the gym owner in New Jersey.
Yeah,
holy cow!
phenomenal.
Right.
We should go by there.
Well, and everybody's saying don't come to New Jersey. No.
Go to New Jersey.
Right.
Go to those places.
We're going to do it.
Disobedience. We want to go. We want you to go, but we want you to tell us some of these things that aren't on the major news networks yet.
Right, so that's what we're going to do. So the next run of the TPC road trip, which will begin in January, is we're going to head to the north. So we're going to go up the eastern seaboard this time. Probably pick up a few things along the way. Maybe the western part of Ohio. Maybe the eastern part of Ohio, the western part of Pennsylvania, as we're working our way up north. But then also, or as I said a while ago, I want everybody to please send me information about business owners, whether I need, and believe me, I need a haircut. So if I need to go to a beauty salon and have my hair colored, we'll do that. If we need to go to, and we'll film it, we'll put it out here on the internets, on the podcasts and such as that. But we will be specifically going out on the road to promote, help, and support, most importantly, those who are becoming active, becoming vocal, and stepping out and saying, no, you can't take my life away from me. What is a life worth? Well, what is your livelihood worth? There is no life without our livelihoods. Right. And so that's what we're going to do, is we're going to go out there and we're going to support those guys on this next leg of this tour. To be honest with you, there's no reason why we can't do a little bit of that even while we're on this trip. So
if you hear this and you see this and you know the route that Steve's taking, let us know. Hit our inbox, our messages on Facebook, and let us know so that Steve can make his way up there and document this.
Yeah,
Capture
we'll do it. Hey, I'm going to be near Kenosha. It'd be great to get down there and get a little bit of interviews, maybe with some of the guys that have been involved in what happened there recently. Obviously, I'm going to be in Minneapolis. I have every intention of getting down there and doing a little bit of street talking now that we have this great gear that you guys helped us pay for. And then, in addition to that, if there's anybody along the existing pathway, and all of that's on the social media pages, you can find those. Then we're happy to get out and help and support and promote what your needs are. We'll get your GoFundMe pages out there, whatever you're doing to raise money to pay your fines and pay your legal fees. We will be glad to help you promote that while we're out there. So that's how I'm going to spend. I don't know.
The next 2-3 weeks?
Well, no. I mean, I'm going to be out there for the next. I won't be home on this trip until January 1st. But I'm talking about. It sounds like that's how I need to spend my January. Yeah. So I think that's how I'm going to spend my January, is out promoting the guys out here on the east side. When we're done, we'll come home, retrench for a little bit, wash my clothes again, and then probably head out to the West Coast, because you guys need us out there as much or more than anywhere. And so those of you that are making a stand out there and you're keeping your businesses open and you're telling Governor what to where he can put his new what, then we'll be out there to support you and raise awareness of your situation and help you raise funds as well. So you got anything else you want to add to this?
I want to thank everybody who has just not only supported the cause for so long, but actually has given of their time, their energies, and their money for this road trip. It's really been beneficial to us, but specifically to Steve. It's helped him not have too much money out of pocket, and it's helped just connect with you. We want to see you. He wants to see you. We want to hear your stories. We want to talk, but then we also want to champion the message of liberty. And so again, everything that you give, we're going to start tithing to these causes, to those who are civilly disobedient. So hashtag civil disobedience. We're all about it. We're all about our liberty in the face of tyranny right now. So thank you for your support. Please continue to give, and please continue to support this epic road trip.
Awesome.
That Steve is on.
Yeah, man, it's fun, and as I said, it looks like for the next couple of days anyway, we're going to be walking in a winter wonderland over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. That's exactly what's happening right now. So anyway, we're going to go in and we're going to prepare some food, have a cigar, a wee dram, and see you. Hopefully, those of you in Oklahoma City, see you there tomorrow night, and then in a couple days up in Wisconsin, Minnesota. All right?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.